Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Before we get it cracking, I want to make sure that y'all can hear me. I'm in the hospital. I don't want to be too loud. Hospital. I don't want to be too loud. Okay, the sounds good. Okay. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. And I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who've been willing well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High can continue to put in their spirit to endure. Mighty shalom to the hopeful elect, scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put on their spirit to endure. Shalom to the wives and the single sisters, that's believers of His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put on their spirit to pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. So I'm going to just hop right into this. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 2 to 4. And I'm going to read this in the NLT. So, like it. Verse 2, it says, tainted wealth has no lasting value, but right living can save your life. Right now in the KJV is going to say, but righteousness delivereth from death. Right? So to get that destruction that's going to come, it's better for us to live a righteous path, right? Shalom, man. Shawam, Shawam, Shawala, Shum Yawala. I could not get that name right. Let me see it again. Shumawala, Shum Yawala. It's Samuel, right? But Shalom, brother. So tainted wealth has no lasting value, but right living can save your life. So righteous living can save your life. And that goes back to the lessons I've been doing that the Spirit been putting me on. Yahweh Shai is our stability. So if we stay on the course of staying in the path of Yahweh Shai, right? Right? Now, verse 3, it says, Yahweh will not let the godly go hungry, but He refuses to satisfy the craving of the wicked, right? And it's going to get worse in time, right? Because the 2/3 are going to be humble. All that time you kept thinking about money. Now, money is not going to be your virtue in this time. It has to be your faith. But if you fold under pressure and you can't handle faith, you're going to be one of them people that's going to get swallowed up in the hour of temptation. Verse 4 is the point. Lazy people are soon poor. Hard workers get rich. Yes, we're going to talk about money, but we're in a time you want to get rich off of faith. You want to get rich off of belief. You want to get rich from the gifts that the Most High give you to usher in the elect. Not rich in a human mindset, but rich in the spirit, right? So let's go to Proverbs chapter 13, verse 4. And if brothers got precepts, you can. This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 4, and it reads, the soul of the sluggard desireth, but have nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat, right? And what does it even say about when a man has a loving, silent wife, right? The discretion of a wife fatten his bones, let alone getting the truth, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It will grow us fat, right? But the soul of a lazy person desireth. I want Louis Vuitton. I want Versace. And he probably worked hard for that, 6 figures. But the Lord don't give a fuck about your physical attribute. He cares about your spiritual attribute. Is you getting rich in faith? Is you getting rich off of believing? Are you getting rich from these exhortations? Right? Are you getting rich when brothers is dropping down these prophecies and you like, oh, I just added 5 more precepts to my arsenal, right? You get rich off of spiritual things. You niggas is worried about laying riches on earth. And this goes into it, the Lord is about to bless me with another daughter, right? This might be a jewel for me. You want to know how? Regardless if I make it or if I don't, as long as I stay my foot in this thing, I believe that the Lord would make sure my daughter get in the kingdom, let alone my wife through childbearing, let alone my other wife from the duties that she is doing. So I understand that the Lord is blessing me with more knowledge to be able to feed my brothers and sisters. So the more the Lord gives me knowledge, the more rich I am. The more I gotta feed it to my brothers because they're poor in the spirit. They don't have that spiritual wealth. And that's what we hear, to give awareness of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the black Latinos and natives. We're rebuilding the tabernacles if the Lord is abiding in us, right? Because I cannot build up the tabernacles if the Lord do not give me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding liberally, basically freely. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast and immovable, always abounding in the work of Yahweh. For as much as ye know that the labor is not in vain in Yahweh, let alone when you bring forth children, men, when you constantly doing the work of the Lord, know that the things that we do in righteousness, right? The whole point is to bound in the work of the Lord. Bringing forth children is the work. Leading your children to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, teaching your children is the work of the Lord. As a man, we have to order our house. Let alone you got brothers that's in higher positions in these congregations. If they're ordering their house with their wife and their children, they need to order the congregation that the Lord put, right? Just like my brother Yan Mayan. The Lord blessed me with a leader that I can count on. He's not lazy. He's not sluggard, right? And if he's trying to work to get towards the kingdom, right? The Lord used him as a reflection or a light for me to try to move in the step to strive, right? If especially even the brothers around us, the Lord made me rich because the Lord gave me brothers that's willing to endure, right? Riches is not money. Riches is cattle and land. But in this walk, riches is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is our stability, this wisdom. This what gets us rich. If I go to Bill Gates and ask him, do he know what a precept is? Do he know what it is? Do he really know what prophecies? Do he know of the role of an apostle or a prophet? He don't know that. And if the Lord gave me the knowledge to know that, guess what? I'm more rich than that damn test tube monkey Edomite. Being rich is having the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Being rich is to be able to give every man an answer that deals with, is this God real or that God real, right? The brother Sam brought out Ephesians 3:16. Ephesians. This is Ephesians chapter 3, verse 16. That he would grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened with the might by his spirit in the inward man, right? That is riches, man, right? That is riches, to be strengthened with the might by his spirit in the inward man. That the Lord will give you strength in the inward man by the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's riches. That he would grant you according to the riches of his glory, the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Let alone for the Lord, when you go to St. John, the 15th chapter, for the Lord to say, if you abide in me, I abide in you. If the Lord abide in you, that is riches. That's more better than winning a damn scratch off or the lotto. Is because the Lord abide in you, right? The power that be, the creator, the firstborn, right? Yahweh abides in you. That is riches, right? Blessed is he that readeth, right? You are getting rich just from reading. Your talents is starting to open up. You're starting to evolve and grow. That is riches. Even more would make it riches. You can be in a room with 500 people, and you know who you are. You know who your power is. You understand the powers that be. You get the spirits on the left and the right hand side. Out of all these 500 people in this room or this building, you are rich. That was a good one. That was a good one, Sam. This is Revelation chapter, Proverbs 16:16. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen silver? So it's better to get wisdom than gold. It's better to get understanding than chosen silver, right? You can order your house. You can put order in a congregation. You can build up the tabernacles of David. You can raise and lead a village like Boaz. This is better. Wisdom is better than this. Even if this is representing the 12 tribes, wisdom is better than this. Understanding is better than this. Even more, having another child in this world and you don't even know your purpose of raising it, that would be a pointless, useless to have a child in this world and you don't even know the purpose of being here. You don't even know who you is. But to know who he is and to have children, to have a family, it should make you go harder for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai because he gives life, right? So it's better to have wisdom than gold, and it's better to have understanding rather than chosen silver. That was a beautiful one, right? Revelations chapter 2, verse 9. I was just bringing this out because this right here is just plain. Revelations chapter 2, verse 9, it says, I know thy works in tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the sin of God of Satan. If the Lord gave you the understanding for you to know that you're rich is because the Lord sent Yahweh Shai to die for you. Through the blood of Yahweh Shai, right? We get remission of sins, right? Through what was it called? For Yahweh Shai being a ransom for us, man. Right? All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Right? We have riches because we have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. If you're a black, Latino, and native, the most high power is for you. You are rich. Because, and even make it even more, you are rich because you are a Hebrew Israelite. Even if a woman is the lesser role, it should take that little burden off of you. You are rich because you are you are part of God's chosen people. That should make you feel good. That's something to fight for, right? He brought out Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12, that's a good one too, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 12. It says, for wisdom, I gotta go to 13 too. It says, for wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellence of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life, to them that have it, right? Money is a defense too, because of course you can pay off people, right? You can buy shelter for your family. Wisdom is a defense, but wisdom is gonna take the victory. Ezra chapter 3 verse 12. Wisdom is the strong. Women is the strongest, but the truth take away the victory. So you got to understand, wisdom is going to defend us more because the excellence of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. And who is wisdom? Yahweh Shai. Money ain't going to give us life, but wisdom is, because wisdom is Yahweh Shai. To go in a deeper sense, all things was created by that wisdom, which is Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai is the word. So you're going to be more rich having the wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Wisdom of Solomon, the 9th chapter, verse 13 to 21, will show you that human wisdom can never compare to the Most High. We can continue with our guesses and it will never get as far. But the wisdom of the Most High is from above. So that shows you that the wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is greater than the wisdom under the sun, right? Let's go to the book of Luke, the 12th chapter. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 18 to 21. And it goes into the parable about the greed. It says, and he said, this is in red letters, and he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my gifts and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much good laid up for many years. Take thy ease, eat and drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then shall those things be that thou hast provided. So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High, right? Because he was thinking about he was coveted of the abundance, the inheritance that he had, and he was going to try to double it up, right? And that goes with Sam always say, if you want to make the Lord laugh, make some plans. And he was worried about making plans. And when you go to 2nd Ezra, it shows you that people will plant, but they really plan for somebody else to pluck it and eat it. People are going to have a store, but they ain't going to be able to enjoy the benefits of it because that store is going to get ran through, right? Because a lot of things that we do now, you got to think in the future. Some of the stuff that you making now, a grocery store, a market, food you growing off the ground, your house, whatever. Eventually, in the future, our houses, our fields is gonna be ran through. So all these crops, these things that we building, niggas building lands, niggas is buying that. All that stuff is gonna be used by somebody else. You know, people gonna probably spark up your car and start it themselves, right? Niggas don't think about the future. Even if you trying to build up wealth, shit is about to happen. And it's better to have spiritual riches than paper riches. So the last part, so is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High. When you go into, I think, 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, where it says that they are lovers of pleasure instead of lovers of the Most High. And this is how it is. People are building treasures on the earth, but not riches towards the Most High. And how do you build riches towards the Most High in earth? Within. But let's see what precept my brother put on the joint. Proverbs 13 and 7. This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 7. It says, There is that maketh himself rich, yet have nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet have great riches, right? And the ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor heareth not rebuke, right? A ransom of a man's life are his riches, right? And for the elect, let's read that again. What does it say? It says, the ransom of a man's life are his riches. So what was our ransom? Yahushai. Yahushai is our riches. Read that again. It says the ransom of a man's life are his riches. Your life was paid for because Yahushai was your ransom. We're rich. Man, we've been rich. This is orchestrated. We've been rich. Your ransom already been paid for, nigga. You rich and you wearing Louis Vuitton. You thinking about a name brand make you rich, nigga. You rich because Yahweh sent Yahweh to die for you. St. John 6:44. You rich because the Most High drew you to Yahweh. You are rich, sister. You are rich because the Lord moved you around. You were laying with different men, and the Lord gave you a righteous man. Sister, you rich. Fuck what Dave Chappelle say. You rich, right? Brothers, some brothers don't got that, but you might have a wife that's willing to play the role of a submissive woman, trying to be a woman, trying to be a mother. You're rich, let alone if she loving and silent. Brother, you rich. Biatch, you rich. Nobody can take that from you. If your kids is waking up in this truth, brother, you're rich. Instead of 2nd Ezra 5:8, your wife birthed and monstrous children, you got children in this faith, in this walk. You're rich. If you got brothers that's laboring with you, if you fall, they help you up, you are rich. Brothers that's willing to correct you, you are rich. Romans the 9th chapter, verse 4. Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites? To whom pertain the adoption and the glory and the covenants, the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High and the promises. Right? Let's just go to one precept. Let's go to Exodus 4:22. Right? Because this pertains to Israel. Right? Let's get some history. Exodus chapter 4, verse 22, it says, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Right? We are the firstborn of the Most High, man. It pertain whom pertain to adoption? The Most High's firstborn, his sons. Right? Let's go to Deuteronomy 14. Deuteronomy 14, verse 1 and 2. It says, ye are the children of Yahweh, your power. Ye shall not cut yourselves or make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. For thou art my holy people unto Yahweh thy power. And Yahweh has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all nations that are upon the earth. Right? So the Lord has given you a law. Wait, hold on. Hold on. He made us holy people, right? And Israelites are holy. Israelites are set apart from all nations because when you go to Psalms 147, verse 19 and 20, they were given the law and all nations wasn't. 2nd Ezra chapter 3, verse 35. Out of all nations, only Israel kept the precepts of the Most High, right? Those are the same ones that was given the covenant. Galatians chapter 4, verse 4 to 5. 1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 21. And Acts chapter 3, verse 23 to 35. And Psalms chapter 147, verse 19 to 20. This is all history. So you can understand the oath, the covenant, and the law. All goes down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? That chosen vessel that was already called all the way from Adam, even before Adam. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 18 to 19. right? Let's just get let's get one of them, right? Let's go to Acts chapter 3. Acts chapter 3. Acts chapter 3, verse 23 to 25, it says, "And it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear that prophet shall be destroyed from among the people. Yea, all the prophets from Samuel and those that follow after, as many as have spoken, have likewise foretold of these days. Ye are the children of the prophets, and of the covenant which the Most High made with our fathers, saying unto Abraham, and in thy seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed." Genesis chapter 22, verse 18, right? And that goes with Romans 15 and 4. We have to dissect the Old Testament to understand who is the Lord talking about. And you got to understand the prophets were all Israelites. And the prophets were going to other Israelites, to the southern and the northern. The northern got so wicked, the Lord started calling them different names. And then we got Hosea begging whole women and having whole children, making them symbolic to Israel. Then you go to Ezekiel, the 23rd chapter, and the Lord shows you that the Lord has two wives, the southern and northern kingdom. And first the northern kingdom went a whoring, and his sister went the same way. That's why Amos chapter 9, we're trying to raise back the tabernacles of David, is because they're too defiled. They're too broken down, right? Because they enjoyed their time. They prospered in wickedness. And yes, they're even trying to deceive the hopeful elect, whoever they may be, right? So we're trying to be hard workers for Yahweh. Strive for the truth, right? When you come back in this truth and return, Baruch 4 and 28, seeking 10 times more. Sirach 6 and 38, devote thyself to studying. Win the approval of the Lord. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15 in the GNT, right? 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All these scriptures was for inspiration, for correction, reproof, and doctrine, right? That's our riches. This is our riches right here. It's a manual, right? And everybody can't make hold of this. When you pick this up and take it serious, it makes you choose. Do you want to work or be a lazy nigga? And for us to want our crown, you gotta work for it. A lot of niggas just think that shit just gonna get on your lap just because you paying rent. No, you gotta really be dedicated. Yahweh Shai had to give up his life for that glory. How much more you give up your life for it, right? I'm gonna close out with this, depending if if brothers or myself bring out another precept. This is James chapter 2, verse 5. It says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he have promised to them that love him?" And love is an action. He said rich in faith, right? Serving Yahweh by Shema Shai, we have to be rich in faith. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. Those that are going to escape, they're going to be able to escape by what? Work, faith, and believe. Work, faith, and believe. Yahweh Shai is our stability. In order for you to work, you need to abide in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. In order for you to have faith, you need to abide in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. In order for you to believe and trust 100%, you need Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to abide in you. So what are you going to do? The Lord said, who is going to rise up for him against the evildoers? A lot of us through the flesh is saying me, but make sure you're working on the inward man. And let's get this one to close out. This is Job chapter 23, verse 10. This right here is becoming one of my favorite verses. Job chapter 23, verse 10. "But he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold." So for the hopeful elect that's out there striving, the Lord know that you're going to continue in this thing, right? But in the flesh, I know you might feel like you can't do it, you too weak. But that's good that you do it because it helps you humble yourself. Luke the 9th chapter, verse 23, we in order to follow Yahushua, we must pick up our cross and deny ourselves daily. Denying yourself is humbling yourself, right? Just like I was telling King Ralph, it's better to have less wisdom than a lot, because sometimes you can get carried away and feel like you have too much, and you might boast about it, or you might say something because your wisdom grew too much. You might say Mark is not in the truth, John the Baptist is not in the truth. So it's always good to pace yourself in this thing, but be dedicated in this thing, right? Make sure your eyes is open for spiritual moments so that you can grasp it and take it with both hands and be like, that was a spiritual moment. Oh, I thought of this. Oh, my daughter said this. My wife or my husband said this, or a brother said that. Because you want to be aware. You want to be prepared and work on your awareness now. Work on your faith now. Work on your work now. Work on your belief now. Don't wait. Don't wait till your next child. Don't wait for your next relationship. Don't wait for your next wife. Don't wait for your next job. Don't wait for the next day. Because our flesh wants us to wait to serve the Lord. But the spirit is willing, the flesh is weak. But if you feel you have the willpower, say no to the flesh and constantly run into the spirit. Constantly run in the spirit. And that's a rebuke to the old me, right? Because I was too busy thinking of the flesh and was afraid to be too much in the spirit of the Lord. Because I know the flesh, you will boast. But if the Lord knows our step, he will never let you overdo yourself. Like, I might have a certain knowledge, but I won't boast. I won't be prideful. The Lord is allowing me to check myself now before I wreck myself in the end. So, Lord willing, you understand and you abide in Yahweh Shem Shai's ministry. You are rich. My brother and sister, you are rich. You chasing the bag, and the bag is already next to you. I can hear it, like these idiots do. I don't even know. But all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Wakakadash. Yahweh is the most high God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. Shalom.